You walk into a room with something important in your mind, and then suddenly, it's gone, and completely gone. And for a few seconds you just stand there staring blankly, wondering if your brain actually malfunctioned. And the harder you try to remember it, the further away it feels, like your brain is actively hiding the thought from you on purpose. Most people laugh this moment off. Wow, my memory is terrible. But what's happening inside your brain is actually much deeper than simple forgetfulness. Your brain is handling thousands of pieces of information every second. Sounds, movement, conversations, emotions, decisions, and sometimes it starts deleting what it considers less important just to keep up. The scary part is your working memory is incredibly limited. Your brain can only hold a few active thoughts at once before something gets pushed out. It's basically like opening too many tabs on a computer. One new thought enters, and another silently crashes in the background. And weirdly enough, walking through a doorway can literally trigger forgetting. Your brain treats entering a new space like starting a new mental chapter. Psychologists call this an event boundary. Your brain files away the previous moment to focus on what's happening now, even if you weren't finished thinking yet. That's why you walk into the kitchen and suddenly forget why you went there in the first place. Your brain already moved on before you did. The same thing happens during conversations. You start explaining something, then suddenly your sentence disappears halfway through and panic hits instantly. Usually this happens more to people whose minds are constantly multitasking, thinking about what they're saying, how they sound, how others feel, and what comes next all at the same time. Your brain isn't empty. It's overloaded. There are simply too many mental threads running at once for everything to stay active simultaneously. And anxiety makes the problem even worse. The more pressure you feel to remember something, the more stress blocks your brain from retrieving it. That's why forgotten thoughts feel so strangely close, like they're right there somewhere, but mentally unreachable. Then comes the loop. You panic because you forgot, and the panic itself makes remembering even harder. And somehow, we all do the exact same thing afterward, staring into empty space like the thought is physically floating nearby, waiting to come back. Sometimes you even fake confidence during conversations while secretly hoping your brain reconnects the sentence before people notice. Oddly enough, going back to the same room where you had the thought actually works surprisingly often, because memory is heavily connected to physical context. And then, randomly, when you stop forcing it, the thought suddenly returns perfectly clear like it never disappeared at all. That's why writing thoughts down immediately matters so much. Your brain was never designed to carry everything alone. If this happens to you constantly, it probably doesn't mean your brain is broken. It usually means your mind is carrying far more mental weight than people realize. Some people look calm externally while internally their thoughts are moving at full speed every second of the day. And somehow the forgotten thoughts always return at the worst possible time, usually at night when you're finally trying to rest. But understanding this changes something important. Forgetting doesn't always mean failure. Sometimes it's simply your brain trying to survive information overload. So, the next time your thoughts disappear mid-sentence, or you forget why you walked into a room, remember this: your brain isn't working against you. It's trying to manage more mental noise than most people ever notice themselves carrying. Your brain isn't broken for forgetting things. Sometimes it's simply overloaded from carrying too many thoughts, worries, and mental distractions at once. And usually, the people who forget the most are the ones thinking the deepest. Subscribe for more psychology videos that explain the strange things your mind does, and why you think the way you do.